really liked that I could experience a different type of education, like comparing the Hungarian system to the German one.
Okay.
It was a totally different experience to see both and having the chance to compare them. And so it was really nice to network with different types of professors, and a lot of them were also working in their field as well.
Right. Okay.
So we had teachers who were international lawyers or who were working for multinational companies. So they were able to show us a different perspective.
So we had a really great time. Many times, especially at weekends, we organized international cooking events. So sometimes we Hungarians, we cooked for them our traditional dishes. Sometimes we just ate for dinner Mexican, French dinner. So it was also really good. And I think it was also a great experience to study in the European capital city of finance business, because I think everybody knows that due to Brexit, a lot of companies' headquarters moved to Frankfurt. So basically, the feeling at being at, for example, at Frankfurt Fair station, you could see a lot of businessmen in the city center too. So, and of course, Frankfurt itself was a great city. I could make a lot of friends, and studying in the city of business was also a great experience. Not to mention that, for example, a lot of professors who were from the university, who were in the English department, they were employed there in part-time, so they were also working in Frankfurt or in a small town close to Frankfurt, and they were teaching us. So I think it was really good and useful, beneficial for us too, that they had also work experience, and on the other hand, we could learn from them. For example, one of the professors who was the professor of international economics, he was employed by the European Central Bank. So a lot of times he could share his own experience with us from European Central Bank. I think that's an institution which has got a really good reputation. So
well, the whole experience as a package. If you focus on the studying, I would say that the student life is completely different. I think is more cohesive, as more internationalities and in a bigger ratio to like local nationality to international students are put together in this program.
It's basically the second or third most expensive German city, but I think due to the scholarship programs, you can get money so you can finance your studies and your living abroad. And it's a good investment, I think, as I also mentioned to you that when I had the job interview with this German company, there were 3 managers, and all of them had at least one question in connection with this double degree program, because I think it's something which is, especially in Central Europe, not that common, but in Western Europe, doing double degree program is getting more and more common.
It was a prepared decision from me because I feel like I like to move into international direction. So I think the more culture you get to know will help you coping with cultural differences, cultural shocks, and you know, just to say the least. But also cooperation with other people from different cultures also gets to another level, because I said there are more people, more countries, more people from like completely different part of the world. While in the Netherlands, I've been working with Belgians, Mexicans, Dutch, obviously, many of them, they're super cool people. I really enjoy working with them.
It's a different level of open-mindedness, and we have to be more flexible, finding our own ways. So having this experience, I think, gives us a lot of practical knowledge that we can use when applying to a workplace or when applying to a master course. Okay. I think it played a huge role for me when I was applying to my previous company and also to my master's program.
Okay.
I think in the future, I just so far I just had one job interview with that company, with C&L, and I could just mention it in my CV. But once after graduation, when I will get my degree, I can keep it in my hand. I think it will provide me a really good competitive advantage that managers from different companies where I want to work in the future, they can see that I have also experience abroad, a study experience, work experience, and I think it's a really great advantage everywhere.
Well, thank you very much for agreeing to talk to us, and I wish you all the best with your studies in the future, and yeah, your master's degree. I wish you every success with that. I'm sure you're going to go on to do great things.
Thank you.